Yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to AOR Oceania F2. We are here for the Singapore Grand Prix, and we're back. Um, don't know what to say really. It's weird to be back. Um, Main reason I'm back is because TOR Pacific after the season won't be a thing anymore, so I've decided to come back in AOF2 because I still do want a league race. Even though the game's a little bit noncy, I still like enjoy league racing. And the Sauber, back to the glory days of Sauber. And we'll be with Topping B, Top Meta for the rest of the season full time. And looking forward to it, no doubt about it. And we're here in qualifying on the hypers at the moment. This is my. I did 2 laps on the sauce and decided to go on the hypers. I was thinking trying to see what I could do on the ultras, but I knew I just didn't have the pace and I really didn't have the perfect setup. We're purple at the moment, though. I believe it's either DT or Owens in P1 at the moment on a not a great ultra soft. No, I think it was DT actually. DT because he retired and he did a pretty good lap on the ultras. And hoping maybe we can beat him, but I didn't think I had it this lap. I was expecting to come out for another lap and do another set on Hypersofts, even though we were purple in the second sector, but coming around the final corner, and where will this put us? It gives a 36-3. Yep, we're back. We're back. We've returned. Yep, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. We've finally made it. We're back. We've returned. We're the best. We shouldn't have retired. That's just dominance. That just shows you how good I am. But 36-3 and 4 minutes ago, I think we got this. Of course, it was Owens. Of course. Of course, he had to ruin the moment. But after all that in qualifying, it was actually Sedona who took pole position from Zombie, Owens, then me, DT, so the Banter Boys near each other, third, fourth, fifth. Dubstep in sixth, Chimchar, Dill, Penske, Swap, Logan, who's TBR Edge, and our teammate Top Banter down a little bit, but he will get his chance to select tyres for this start. And Poms, who's won the last 2 races, should have been free. He joined very late and he missed out actually on racing. As we thought when this was happening, we thought he missed out, and that was it. That we thought, well, Pomps missed out on racing, but you'll see in a minute that he will get the chance to still race. But I'll talk through my strategy here. I thought I'm going to go hypers. Obviously, hypers. Pit lap 1 or 2. Go on to the softs. And then on to the ultras towards the end of the race. And hope for some drama, which is very possible here. That's what was in my mindset here, was hope for some drama and chaos and carnage, which is very possible at this track, as I said. So decided to go that route. Go off the hypers early and softs and then ultras. Tyres temps can be ridiculous here. That's all you can say, really. They can be absolutely ridiculous. But we're about to get set for the formation lap here, and it's actually not the formation lap. We're about to get underway, and we're back. We're racing, and Owens is in AI for some reason. Don't know why Owens is in AI. And Dubstep, there's a bit of contact there. We've got another push from behind. I don't know if that was DT or Chimchar, or maybe Owens' AI car, but that's hard to tell. But we're down to P4 now, and actually we're still in P4, excuse me. Dubstep is up into P3, great stuff for him. I don't know what happened there to turn 1. Chimchar now looking for a move on us. and I just let him by easily. I was going to fight it, but I just thought I'll just let him go. And now we've got Owens' AI car coming up behind us. DT's behind him, so I don't know how that's going to go down. And Chimcha a little bit wide, and we might have a chance to get a run on him here, but Zombie leads the session because, well, half because formation lap wasn't on, and probably get the pumps in the lobby. And yeah, well, here's drama here, here's some banter here, and yep, it's classic me and Penske, and oh dear, that's a bit ugly. On stream, it looked a bit ugly as well, but let's go on to the new lobby. So we're now P3 now because Owens was unable to race due to some things going on. So yeah, so we move up to P3 now. So third on our start back in league in AOR is incredible. Third place. I really did not expect that, and you'll see in a minute. I've done something. Well, forgotten to do something, and that could be a bit interesting towards the end of this race. Well, most of this race, and I'll tell you that as we're about to get set for our return to AOR Singapore Grand Prix. It's Donor versus Zombie on the front row, and we are racing. We've actually got a pretty good start over Zombie, actually. And we might try to maybe look for, but Zombie will have the run. And we've run a little bit wide, and I just told DT, just go. Didn't want to get caught up with DT there, because he's still kind of, basically my teammate, kind of. Bance was strong bond. And Dubstep also went past us too. And oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, did I say that? Here's Penske. Let's see what's happened to Penske. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry, Penske. Oh, now what has happened there? I think that's a Williams, possibly Dill, and Penske is out after a chaotic Italian Grand Prix for him. He's 2 non-points races for him after it's been a good season for him. And let's see this restart here from Dill's perspective. Oh, he almost ran in the back of Dubstep there. And I just had a poor run through the first few corners, allowed Dubstep to get through. I think it swapped Logan behind Dill. And oh, was there a... Oh, it could have been a bit of a touch there from behind. But unfortunately, we don't have footage from Logan's point of view. So, yeah, so... I don't know what could have happened there, and I've almost collected Dubstep. Missed him by a cigarette paper, and now him and DT going at it. Chimchar's behind me, trying to maybe look for a move, and was right close there to Dubstep. Could have ended badly there between me and him, but Dubstep holds on the P4, we hold on the P5, but Chimchar is all over us. And you could probably see on our screen at the moment, to the right, bottom right, we are on a stock setup. Yeah, that's we'll talk about that in just a bit later, how that's all going down. But Dubstep he's just struggled a little bit here, and I've probably just missed him by an inch. If I gotten even closer, it could have been a netcode incident. And Chimchar still is right behind us. I think our teammates there as well. So Top Banter, I believe, started in 10th. And he's now up and closing in on 6th. And he's trying to look for a move on Chimchar here. 4-6th place. We're still in P5 here on lap 2. And we get a warning there. I think that's a deserving warning. And Chimchar and Top Banter still side by side. And we are really starting to struggle here at the moment. But Banter, our teammate, now up in the P6. So good job by Top Banter. But I think Chimchar maybe try to look for a move on him here to get that move back, and he will. So, they're still side by side. But we're still here in P5. And in my mind, I'm just starting to think of a pit stop here shortly, because tyres were starting to hurt I could, I could tell you that now. I mean, not really. Tyres weren't really starting to hurt. It was mainly this stock setup. I mean, just a hint to you, and I'll tell you a little bit later on more about the stock setup, but just a hint, don't use a stock setup here because after a few laps, I mean, they feel nice on a fresh set of tyres, but after a few laps, they feel horrific. But, yeah, so at the front, it's Donor from Zombie, then DT's in third. So the top two they're just pissed off, really. The both of them, both Donor and Zombie are they're gone. And, oh, I tell you what, I knew I just held on to it there, and that was basically the sign for me to say, all right, I'm coming in. As Donor gets the fastest lap of the race, and I decided to come straight in. Some people might have been a bit surprised by this move, to be honest, but I thought, you know what, let's just pit. I thought, let's just get it over and done with. You know, I didn't want to stay out there any longer on the Hypersoft tyres, and I knew stock setup is not feeling good. So I was hoping that these softs would feel good and I could gain some time on everybody because everybody's starting to really battle throughout the field. So, yeah, so we settle into P17 and look on here. DT has retired from the session in lap 4. He also had a stock setup as well. Because the restart in the lobby, it's just... I think almost half the grid. Everyone forgot to load their setup. I mean, it's nothing wrong with restarting the lobby, but yeah, it's a bit of a pain. And if I were to still the party with me and DT, he would have told us. So, hashtag blame Owens. Hashtag blame Owens for that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it very frustrating, to be honest. When DT told me about stock setup, yeah, he was struggling as well, and I was very worried here on lap 4. I thought this. All I was thinking to myself, I had to really just try to make it to the end and just hope for maybe pro for some points. But we move on to lap 6 here, and Rain is coming up behind us, and of course Rain started from the back, and he's looking for the move of us here. We're side by side, and then more bit of a contact there. I don't know why I was fighting for the position, to be honest. I should have just let him go. He's on the ultra soft tire, so he's way quicker than me at the moment, and he probably would have been smart enough to put his setup on where I didn't. So, yeah, Rain now missed up into peak 13, and yeah, I already could feel this was going to be a long, long stint, and I was a bit concerned that it would cause absolutely drama. And Rain also closed in on Frizy, who also, I believe, was on stock setup, and he gets the move done pretty easily there. And Rain goes up into P12, who's pitted, and we might try to see a move on Frizy, but Frizy, I think, is just letting us go. I don't think Frizy knew we're on a stock setup as well, but Frizy was struggling with his car, as was I, early stages, and I thought it was just cold tires. At first I thought it was just cold tires. I thought it was just tires struggling early on in the stint, and I thought, okay, maybe the softs will come to me. But unfortunately, they really don't. As we move to lap 12, top Ant is pitted. Most of the front runners have pitted now, and our teammate is we're just struggling. I just had no grip whatsoever with this car at all. And Conrad Straight, Steve Bingham. No, I don't think. Actually, no. He has. I thought that just said he pitted. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm very confused at the moment. I'm very confused at the moment. This is the first time I'm really doing this. But I think he pits a little bit later on, actually. I do apologise. But, yeah, Conrad Straight, Steve Bingham, I think, doing a good job here at the moment. I think he said third or fourth, but he's still yet to pit. But he could be one to look out for later on in this race. But, yeah, starting to struggle here quite a lot. And Dubstep now looks for the move on us easily, peasily done. And I was thinking maybe to look it back on him. I don't know why I did, to be honest. I was struggling so bad on lap 15. From lap 3, when I put these tyres on, it felt the same. It just felt so bad, no grip, and was so slow, especially through here. I was so slow. And now Rain looks for a move on us. There's a bit of contact. We're lucky to get away with damage there. We could have hit the wall. And I think Rain has gotten contact from hitting our car. We'll look at another view from that spectator view from the stream. But from my perspective, I felt like I gave enough room. I think he just got caught out with how slow I was going for the corner. So I do apologise to Rain there and many others here because I was just so slow. And Rain, yeah, just goes by easily. I maybe tried to look to do what we did before early on in the race, but I decided to pull back because I knew he was going to be quicker than me. And now we got Slot Logan coming up behind us. But yeah, these softs were just feeling so bad. They're feeling worse than ever. And, you know, at certain points here, I was just thinking of just pull the plug and just, you know, just retire from the race. I thought, you know what, nothing's going to happen. I'm probably not even going to score points. But I was looking at where everyone was, and I knew Dill had to pit, who's, I believe, in 10th. And Logan is all overs here, who's TPR Edge, for anyone who does not know, in the Ferrari. He's doing a good job at the moment, and could get a really good result here tonight, actually. And he could have got, I feel like if he went for a move there, he could have maybe got it done. And just watch us through here, and the arrows, you know, he's so close to us. You know, I'm just struggling through. This is the worst part of the track I was struggling at. It was just awful, and I just couldn't. Just no grip, no speed through the corners at all. It was so bad. One of the worst driving cars I've ever done in a league, to be honest. Except for TOR Singapore in the rain earlier in the year. As now Logan, I just let him go. It was a bit of a late lunge from Edge, to be honest. And Legion Rob is coming up behind us. And I was just... This entire time, I'm just... Guys, just go past. Just go past already. I was so frustrated, and... Because I didn't want to hold anyone up that much longer, to be honest. So... We are still in P8, but make a little bit of a moment there. And... I'm just... to be honest, I'm just hoping for Legion Rob to just go breeze by and just put his nose up there and dive. Because I was feeling bad that I was holding him up. And that's just how bad the tyres and the setup felt. Yeah, it was just managing to get to lap 20 so I could get on the Ultras and hoping that they had a bit of pace in them. And, yeah, Legion Rob... I slowed down a bit there because I was going to just say, just go. And he slowed down a bit as well. Maybe because he thought I made a mistake or something like that. And he did the same thing there. I think he thought I was going to stay side by side with him. But, yeah, just let him through easily. And Conrad Strait, Steve Bingham in 10th. He eventually passed us as well. Coming up through here, actually, I just let him go. Not really going to bother to show you in that because there's no point. But this is the spectator view from me and Rain, and yeah, I maybe I should have left a bit more space, but I feel like it's just my speed. He just didn't realise the speed I was at, to be honest. So yeah, it's unfortunate that that had to happen, but. Yeah, we come in for the ultra soft tyres, and you see Dill behind us pitting us well, and I felt like, and he pits for the Hypers. I felt like he was our main rival for 10th if we want to get a point. But Zombies coming past here. Yeah, I thought he was going to be our main rival, but he actually was in the pits for quite a bit longer, so he might have had a bit of maybe a wing change, maybe? Tough to say, but... yeah, as we move on to lap 22, and really the rest of this race was just a flicker purple in the first sector. I was quite surprised by that. But yeah, we're in 10th at the moment, and we're just holding down 10th really. And I was happy to get 1 point, to be honest. The goal for this race was to get a point. But as we move along here on lap 22 of this one, as that was not a nice line from me. Always at Singapore, I struggle for there. Always have. Always struggle for there. I don't know why. There's a safety car because rain is out of the Singapore Grand Prix. Oh dear. Don't know what's happened to rain there. He's out of the Singapore Grand Prix. And that's big for us because Zombie did let us through at one point because we were quicker than him on those ultras. And I was hoping that Donor was going to pit because it's a bit of a moment there. I was hoping that Donor was going to pit because that would get me back on the lead lap and maybe get a good result, maybe still possibly. But I really still didn't have the pace. As we go by here, I had to slow down a little bit because of the delta, but we go past Donor. So we are back on the lead lap, and we're going to go past Legion Romp here for 9th. So, and we'll get up to 8th here because rain is out. So, yeah, P8. Did not expect that. And, of course, we go by. And I was thinking this time, should I pit for maybe a fresh set of tyres? DT said I should have gone the hypers. But I felt just go safe and go on a fresh set of ultras, to be honest. I didn't want to risk it. Because I felt risking it could have been a bit of a task for me. And Conrad Strait, Steve Bingham, he is on the hyper soft tyres, so he could be a threat for the rest of this race. Who knows? But we pit on the ultras, and if you see at the bottom left, the safety car is coming almost to the final few corners. So I had to get a wriggle on here. I was hoping that there's at least 2 more laps under the safety car so I could catch back up to the back of the field. And luckily, it did. Luckily, there was another extra lap under the safety car, so I was managing, as we see here, to catch back up to the pack. So, yeah, so at this point, even though the stock setup's really cost me to really have pace, everything's gone to plan. To be honest, this is what I wanted. I wanted drama to happen to keep me within a chance, and it's really worked out for me. But I don't know if we can really make moves here because we don't have pace on the stock setup, as I said. It's just, the car just does not feel good on a stock setup. Especially in that soft tyre set, it felt horrific. So, probably just hoping for some drama to happen here, and could very well happen. Who knows? But, so I believe Donor's in the lead at the moment. I think Frysy's in between them, so yeah, it'll be interesting what happens there between Donor and Zombie. But we're about to get a race start here. It's going to be lap 27:31, so, and I thought that was a bit not nice. I thought that was a bit unfair. Give me a penalty for that. What's happened here? There's a Ferrari around. Calbo's involved in it as well, and we got a legal overtake because of that, which is ridiculous, even though he's a lap down. I don't know why that's a legal overtake. And Frysy's out as well. Oh dear. Frysy is out as well. Dubstep, I think, has got damage. I think Legion Rob has damage. This could be a P6 for us. Oh dear, that is not good. So we get past Dubstep. Legion Rob lets us go easily, and we are up into P6. So, oh my goodness me, it's all happening there. We saw a Ferrari of SWAT Logan TPR Edge. I don't know what happened to him there on the front straight, and then Frysy around as well. So something's happened to Rob. Dubstep must have been involved. Also Legion Rob. So that's a weird one. That's a weird one. And I think Albert maybe was involved a little bit with the incident with Edge, maybe. Who knows? But it's like 27:31, and we're P6. Steve Bingham, Conrad Strait is in 5th. And he's closing in on 4th, who I believe is Pops for the win, 87 here. And, oh my goodness me. So, if anything happens between the top three, Conrad Strait could be in a big chance of winning this, but there's still a long way to go, and I say it's probably highly unlikely that something could happen, to be honest, because it looks like Donna's pulling away from Zombie, but anything can happen, especially in F2. And yeah, Dubstep is pitted, and the rest will pit as well, so P6 is in the bag. All we have to do is just stay conservative. That's all we got to do. And we got in the bag. Now, let's see this from the stream. If we see SWAT Logan here, look at the background for a Ferrari, and oh my goodness me, that's massive. Oh, that's a big one from Logan. So, Edge is out. Shame for him. He could have had a top 5 result. That would have been his best result of the season. Oh dear, that's just disaster. Absolute disaster for him. And meanwhile, we now move up to P5 because I don't know if you saw it there. Pomps has just gone. He's just gone. Don't know what's happened to Pomps there. That's a weird one. He was right near Conrad. They were battling hard. Oh dear. Don't know what could have happened there with him, with those two. If there was an incident, Pomps made a mistake. We'll get a spectator view of this very shortly. And Pomps has come into the pits. Wing damage. So somehow on our return, we're P5. So here it is. Conrad and Pomps, they're side by side. And Pomps looks worried. There's a bit of contact. Bingham holds on. And if you see here, Pomps just gone. Now, what I believe happened is Pomps, I think his screen might have went black, his computer screen may have went black, and he didn't see a thing. I believe that's what happened, so that's a shame for Pomps. Real shame. Now, if you look at the bottom left, the Ferrari dot and the Renault dot are very close to each other, and they switch it back and forth. So it's on here between the top two. Between Donna and Zombie. So what's going on here? We'll have a look and see what's happening here, and we're coming up to the final lap. So we'll start boarding with Zombie. Let's see what happens here. Donna's had a moment. Oh, and Zombie's gonna look for it. Ooh, Zombie. He holds on to it, goes for a bit of a dive. Oh, Donna, there's a bit of close racing there. Oh, that could have ended real badly for the both of them. This is from a spectator view from Penske. And, oh dear, Zombie went for it. And then Donna, Zombie's so lucky there. That could have been worse. Same thing for Donna. Some people might not like what I say there, but I say that's fair. To be honest, I think that's fair racing. Donna could have given a bit more space to Zombie there. But I feel like it was an okay move in my opinion. But I do agree from Zombie's point of view that he didn't really give him a bit much space, Donna. But I do agree with both point of views on that. I think that's a racing. I don't think there's any penalty in that. But it's tough to say, really. Some people, Team Jamie, might disagree with me saying that, of course, from Penske said it was Exabola defending aggressively. It's tough to say. I think Zombie went for a bit of a weird dive, but what's going to happen here? Oh, Donna's struggling here. He's struggling on his tyres or something. Because Zombie's all over him. Oh, there's going to be a minute. This could end badly. Oh, there could be a drama here in a minute. Oh, dear. Oh, there's going to be an absolute drama here in a minute. Oh, this could be absolutely chaotic. Donna He's just holding. Oh my god! How did that not end well? How did that not end badly? I mean, oh my goodness me. That could have been both cars out, and Toppy B, our teammate, is coming through. Oh my goodness me. Banter is coming through here, and he could win this. Jeez, this is all happening here at the moment. And now, Donor, Zombie. I think Donor's got this in the bag. Unless, no, there's contact! Oh, Donor's scored. And Top Banter, our teammate, he's going to do it. The Sauber glory days are here. They've arrived. And he's won the Singapore Grand Prix. Oh my goodness me. I, I can't believe it. Wow. And somehow, some way, we're going to get P5. We're qualified in the top 5, and we're going to finish in the top 5. Probably the most undeserving top 5 we have ever gotten. I can't believe it. And we're going to cross the line, and we're going to get it done. I'm just amazed at all that. I can't believe it. But the battle with Zombie and Donor, I mean, that one on with 2 laps to go, as I said, it's tough to say. I mean, I think Zombie, both of them had the right to do what they did. But I see both points of view. I'm not taking any sides in this one. I see both points of view in it. I don't think there's any penalties that will get in that. This is what happened with Zombie and Donor. Zombie just went too deep. Donor hit the wall, and that's allowed Banter to come through. Zombie did apologise in the end. But that last lap incident, clearly Zombie's mistake. The one with 2 laps to go, I still think racing incident, but the stewards will decide that one. But Banter gets it done. I'm down there as well celebrating. Because I was definitely celebrating. Both cars in the top 5. And we're coming for those constructors. Second place, look out, Team Jamie. We're coming. But, what can you say after that one, folks? Singapore Grand Prix is done. And we have... What can you say? And that's actually allowed us... Racing Tonight's given us a silver in XP. So, good on us. We're on level silver now. But here's the results. It's Banter, Donor, Zombie, Conrad, Steve in 4th. What a result for Conrad. Me in 5th. Dubstep, Leach, and Rob, Palms, Dill, and Calbo. That is your top 10. There's the points. 28-point gap between Donor and Zombie. Palms is in 3rd, 49 points. Still with a chance. We're in 15th, 10 points. 10th place, Dubstep's on 31. I still think we can get 10th. If we get on a run here, I think we can get 10th in the championship. It's going to be a tough ask, but I think we can do it. So, that's the goal. 10th place in the championship. I think we can do it. If not 10th, at least 11th or 12th. And here's the constructors. 109 lead for Ferrari over Team Jamie, even though Rain did all the work for Ferrari. Mercedes in 3rd, Sauber in 4th. If we can't get 2nd, 3rd place, I think is a very big chance. But, yeah, there you go. That's the Singapore Grand Prix done. Top 5 result for the race and qualifying. I was kind of surprised by that, to be honest. But, yeah, we move on to Russia, where can I finally do a league racing lap around Russia, because I've never done one before. So, because I've always DNF'd in a league race at Russia on lap 1. So we'll see how things go. And, yeah, Sauber is on a roll at the moment. Thank you all so much. And, yeah, bye-bye.